Good morning from Paul C. Wolf Shelter. It is day 15. We have quite a different scene outside the front of the shelter today as we had last night. And it is actively snowing. There's about, it's like 1.5 inches, 2 inches on the ground. So it looks like it's going to be a little bit of slow going this morning. So we were expecting this, so it's really not that bad. We have plenty of extra food in case we have to hole up in a shelter somewhere. I think it's only supposed to be about 4 inches. There's always more up top at higher elevations, so we may see 6 inches. As long as it's not wet, freezing rain, I really don't care. I'd rather have snow pretty much any day over rain. So it is what it is. We are going to take it as it comes. And right now we've got some water boiling for coffee. We have a big old fattening honey bun, and pack up and head down the trail and see what the day brings. We are headed out into it. Next stop, Maupin Field, hopefully. And behind me is Nemo. His first day on the trail. He's walking south also.
Oh, no,
you want to use that?
Actually, yeah.
Last night, right about dark, I ran into Mike from TO. That's Toronto, Ontario, for those of you who don't know. And I had met him back in Damascus about 3 weeks ago. He came into the store to get a fuel canister, and that was cool running into him. He's really moving along. He made it from Daleville to here in 5 days, and he had set up a shuttle at Rockfish Gap to pick him up last night. So, but it was cool chatting with him for a while. The only other northbounders I've seen have been the Whiz sisters, who are trying to triple crown within a calendar year, and this is their first trail. And I met them actually in Maryland, just across the bridge from Harper's Ferry. Unless I've been passed by other northbounders in town, those are the only northbounders I've seen that started at Springer. So I imagine I'll be running into quite a few more in the coming weeks. Anyhow, we're continuing south. So this is the spring. There's a pipe up here. Very glad I saw that. I was about to scoop from that little basin. This is a much better find. Well, hello from Humpback Rock's picnic area. And I don't think I've ever been so happy to see a privy in my life. We are actually camped right up against the privy wall. And there's a little corner here that is out of the wind, and I have the tarp kind of pitched right next to it. I would have slept inside the privy if the door had been unlocked. There's no shame in that at all. I mean, at this point, it's like a borderline survival situation. The novelty of the snow wore off really quick when it kept snowing. There's a good 8 to 10, even 12 inches in some spots of snow, so it makes hiking really slow. I mean, we're averaging like 1 mile an hour, so It's like 6:30 now, and we're still like probably a mile and a half from the first road crossing of the Blue Ridge Parkway, and beyond that it's 6.5 to Maupin Field. So yeah, if I could do it all over again, I just would have stayed at Paul Wolf. But we are very, very fortunate to have found this picnic spot here where at least it's out of the wind, and I am on concrete, but I'm well insulated. At least there's no snow here, and I'm not laying on top of a foot of packed down snow. That would have been miserable. So we're drinking hot liquid and hoping to survive. So the BRS 3000T is still kicking. I did have to relube the O-ring again, but it is working, and it's a good thing because it's pretty much saving our lives right now. Garvey's got a hot water bottle under there, and he's digging it. He's got it tucked underneath his body. He's nice and warm, and we are bringing our bodies back up to temperature. I tell you, it's I'm not sure how cold it is, but it doesn't matter because it is cold. So it's now just after 8 o'clock, and we were able to get a cell signal, so we were able to check the weather report, and it looks like it's going to clear out tonight, that the storm is over. So starting at 8 a.m., mostly sunny.